Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. E.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them, you'll set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing them to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Henry. Powering across for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Connects with Bateman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Has some daylight through the 40. Past the 35. 20. 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Brown on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens push their lead to 21-0 already. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. He'll cobble together a yard there. Justin Matabike making that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They just get the play off. Get some space around midfield. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-0 our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On one, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff headed left to Brown. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Completes this one to Chase. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
11. Here we go. Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The drive begins with Henry. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Takes off right out of the read option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Working inside the red zone. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, Brown. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Say, boys, let's get a few yards on this play.
11, Thomas.
Feel the momentum on that.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Twelve.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds him. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down, here's Lamar. Into the hands of Walker. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
What you get paid for?
Get set. Stop.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Going with Brown on the ground. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. Play action now. Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
Ravens 35, Bengals 7.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. On the move, headed right. He's going deep, down. What a dive. I think he caught it. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
11, 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
This is Henry on second. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, take.
Burrow setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Burrow setting to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Running once more with Henry. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Another run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be Bengals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, will the other areas of the team pick?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Here's Henry on the option. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
What are you doing? No way, you're kidding. This could be worse. Terrible.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11. Dot.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
What is that?
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the